Hello everyone, in today's lesson we are learning news media influence on us, the good things about it. So yesterday we learned news media's influence on us, the problem about it. So today we are learning some good things about it. And if you cannot understand this question, why news media is influential, why is this negative? If you don't know how to answer this one, go to yesterday's lesson to review. So this is today's question. Why are the impacts of news media on us positive? We'll just change this a little bit. This is more accurate. News media is influential. Why is this positive? So the news media has become more influential in our lives. Some people think it is a negative development. So why you need to talk about positive? In every IELTS essay, you have to discuss a topic from two sides. One side is that you agree with, the other side is that you do not agree with. So that is why we need to talk about the positive. And if you haven't taken my 5 days free video course, go to my website K.I.S.com to take the 5 days free video course. You can start at any time and anywhere. You can click the link below to take this course. Chinese students, scan this QR code, follow me on WeChat. You will have all of this updated information and resources to download on my website and on my WeChat as well. So let's go back to the question today. News media is influential. Why is positive? Okay, keywords news media. We analyzed this one yesterday. If you have no idea about this one, go to yesterday's lesson. Okay, I'll skip the step 1. We go to step 2. Step 2 uses idea map to generate ABC phrases. Check from the top to the bottom. Then we ask ourselves, this is for individuals, for society. In what area will news media affect us? So if the news media shares reliable information, then it can benefit all areas of our lives, right? For example, if you know that eating healthy is important, eating lots of vegetables is important, the news media tells you that. You will say, wow, it is really important. And then you will start to eat healthy. Then your physical health will be improved. Okay. Now, let's go to step 3. Step 3, after you understanding it, what you can do is to put your general idea, the idea you got from this idea map in Google. So you say, news media enhance our health, or news media maybe benefit our finance. Put it in Google and then read some materials, pick up the phrases. In my free course, you can have 40 ABC phrases to download, and you will have 1 hour intensive lesson to help you better understand them. So let's have a look at the ABC phrases of today. News media also reports urgent and reliable information. I just give you one example. I'm giving you only one example. It reports urgent and reliable information, right? So urgent means that those information that only happened, just happened. For example, an earthquake, where the maybe an earthquake or some disaster. And reliable, it also gives us reliable information. Reliable means trustworthy, that is true, not those false information. This can inform us. Inform means that will give us inform. This word, this is a verb. So it means information, gives us information. That is why it spells like, it is spelled as inform. Okay, inform us of something, of emergencies, urgent things, and knowledge. So what kind of knowledge? The knowledge will cover a wide range of topics. So what happens next? This can prevent us from being affected by accidents, right? And expand our horizons. Okay. The logic in these ABC phrases is that the first thing happened. After this first thing, the second action happened. So we know this urgent, and then so they report urgent, and then will make us understand, will give us the information about emergencies. Then also it will tell us the knowledge. Reliable information comes next is knowledge. Then what next? We will have more knowledge, then our horizons will be expanded. Okay, expand our horizons means that it gives us a wider view of the world. Okay, now let's see step 4. After you understand this one, A, B, C, we go to step 4. Step 4 is the ABC phrases. How can we connect them together? We still use the same recipe. We'll be using the same recipe for 7 weeks already. So A, verb C. We use a verb to connect A and the C. And then we use an example to explain it. It is I that B means A is the only reason of B. For example, eating junk food is the only reason that made me fat. So I'll say, it is eating junk food that made me fat. Okay. This being fat has caused some health problems of myself. Okay. Now let's have a look at the example below. How did I connect these ABC phrases together? As long as you have this one, you make it fixed. Every time you're writing, you use this same recipe. It will be impossible for you to make any grammar mistakes. Because before your real test, you will definitely practice it for maybe 10 times. And this can help you reduce the time you spend in your test as well. So the impacts of news media on individuals can make the world a better place. So in this case, make is the verb. So the impacts of news media on individuals is the A here. So make the world a better place is the C, is some good impacts. Okay. For example, it is the immediate news reports on tragic events such as blah, 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 blah. So it is this immediate report, this is an A, right? And that doing B informs us the world about the emergencies. This is the B. I didn't talk about C. So you can delete this one. I didn't talk about knowledge. So we can delete this. Okay, B is informs us emergencies. Let's have a look at C. These news can remind others to take actions, prevent them from being affected. This has the similar meaning. I wrote more here. You can just say this news can prevent people from being affected, avoiding being affected, and encourage them to provide aid to those in need. So I wrote more here. This can also encourage them to provide aid, which help those in affected areas, which benefits our lives. Okay, let's have a review of this paragraph. So A is impacts of news media on individuals. C, world a better place. How did I explain it? I use an example. So these immediate reports of those news is the only reason that would help us know, just help us understand, well, there is an emergency there. Okay, it's similar to the example I gave to you before. Like eating junk food is the only reason that made me fat. So same here. And watching those immediate news is the only reason that made me understand there is an emergency. Then these news can remind others to take actions, and lots of other benefits, like avoid them being affected, and also they will provide aid to those in need. Okay. Now your homework today is same as yesterday. Read the paragraph below. Read this paragraph. And then after reading this paragraph, you can pick up the ABC phrases as well. Pick up the ABC phrases, do something that's similar to what I did. So you can download all of these tests from my website, K.I.S.com. So make sure you go to K.I.S.com to download all of them. So this is all about today's lesson, and this is the reference list. You can read more related articles by going to this link.